What? That's up to you. Do you want to turn the fan on?
Right as the show starts.
You might as well, because I'm going to be loud.
Start.
It's an improv, so we're going to be... It's not about... I mean, sure, yeah, you might as well turn it on, because then when I come in and turn it on, it'll disturb.
Behind the scenes.
What are we turning on?
Everybody at home.
Yeah.
Are we turning on the fan?
For sure. Yeah, the fan. White noise.
This is a long conversation about a fan being turned on.
Yeah. Well,
it's quite a fan.
It's an important decision to make. It's quite a fan. It's because... So, I grew up using a fan, and then in my first...
You mean using a fan
just
marriage, in all aspects of life, or are we talking about one specific time?
Sorry, this is when going to sleep at night.
Okay.
Using white noise. And for, I'd say, the first 5-6 years of marriage, we used a fan. And then we just decided to stop for a time, and then took a break, and then we went back. And now we've been on a long stretch of
tried to get off the white noise wagon.
Yeah.
What I mean, like what?
Yeah, you get so like addicted to it. I don't think you get real sleep.
You can look
quality
up
sleep when you have the white noise going.
There's a sleep playlist on.
Makes your brain keep going.
A sleep playlist on Spotify that has just fan noise for like 10 hours. It's just a song. You just play it for 10 hours while you're sleeping. It's just a fan.
Really?
Yeah.
What if you're sleeping for longer than 10 hours? What does it do?
Mindy, what are you doing?
You said it's
the door?
I guess.
Oh, hold on, my wife's stuck in the bedroom.
What is happening?
My wife's stuck in the bedroom.
It's been a great start.
He's not there.
Dang it! I don't.
He just left.
I don't know whether I'm just gonna keep recording.
I guess.
Yeah.
Hey guys, in case you didn't figure it out already, it's an improv episode.
It must have been quite a fan because it took two of them.
He had to get up out of his chair for that.
So just now, the dog home alone to my wife and put her ball in front of the door to the bedroom, and she couldn't open the door. And so Mindy's going, Rayla, let me out. Rayla's just looking at her like, let's play. It was pretty funny.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyways, the fan's going to be running tonight. It has to be running because the dog has been barking a lot more because our neighbors either just got or has a family member visiting that has a golden retriever. And Rayla can smell it and just barks at it. Can't see it. Sometimes can hear it, but can smell it all the time. So is often trying to talk to it.
Fantastic.
What else we should probably smell is the intros of the podcast. Let's run that.
It's episode 160 nice. And I'm the Brazilian mountaineer and transition ninja, Lucas Ham Swisher.
Feels weird.
What's weird?
I don't know. Your intensity level's weird, I think.
Well,
everything is in the sound of a
improv,
question.
So casual. It's so casual.
I can't do it normal, so I got to do it.
Gotta do it without your notes.
I'm gonna need you to pump it up a little bit.
Okay. The judge, jury, and executioner of fake news and Long John Silver's is Patrick Novosel.
I'm gonna tell you what. This is getting pretty old. You need to come up with new intros right now.
Okay, right now.
It's just a roast, apparently.
All right. Like new intros for all of us?
100%.
Yep, right now.
Right now.
Okay.
Oh man, that's quite a task.
Hurry up.
I am the grass growing guy from good old. Ouch, dog, get off me.
That's a new place.
Weird
I love going there every year.
Good old, get off me, dog. Lucas Ham Swisher. Also with me is that old patronizing pariah, Patrick Novosel.
With all due respect, that was awful.
With all due respect.
Good. I'm glad you didn't like it. That's what I was going for.
I felt the
nice,
respect.
not nice.
And then next to him on my light in his rest.
This is quite an episode so far.
The whole evening the dog has been napping, and now she brought the ball and wants to play.
He's ready to go now.
Yeah, but Ronnie, he likes to play sports, and he likes to
Nailed it.
hang out, and he's cool.
What
He's
up,
Ronnie
dog?
Johantas. What up, G Money? And then the last guy, he has a beard, better than everybody except himself, because that's how good his beard is.
My head hurts
It's
now.
Mark. Mark Boucher. Who has the Chuck Norris of beards.
That's impressive.
That's
okay.
all. That's all I got. I'm slightly
is
distracted.
Great.
I'll take
That
that.
description.
Mr. Chuck Norris beard. Mark Boucher. Kark Couche.
Hi.
The Candy Corn King. Hi. I had to keep the Candy Corn King because that one's still a fresh one.
No.
Okay. Rayla, we're done. Akabo. The end. Bye.
I'm temporarily putting that aside, that kingship aside. Now I'm the eggnog king.
Ooh, I like it. All right.
What kind
the
of
nog.
eggnog? The regular
The
eggnog,
nog guy.
cinnamon, or
So
spiced?
I've actually had to. I don't know if you guys have heard of. It's almond milk eggnog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I can't drink regular eggnog anymore. So that's the closest thing I get. And it actually pretty much tastes like eggnog. So
Is it thinner? I would assume.
it's slightly thinner, but it's
I feel
not
eggnog's
like
like motor oil.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh
Dick,
man, is it ever?
Oh, dude, it is.
Now, does the almond eggnog? You still taste the almond, right? Because almond milk, it just tastes like liquid almonds. So
Yeah, you don't really taste the almond as much. That's why I say it really tastes more like eggnog than it does almond milk. It's just a little bit
I'll
on
have
the
to-
thinner side.
I'll have to try this out next time I'm in Sam's Club and want to, taste test the little samples. I'm
They
not
don't
spending
do
money
samples
on
anymore in
almond
Sam's.
eggnog.
COVID
What?
ruined it. COVID ruined it.
I moved to Brazil, live here for 9 years, and Sam's Club ends the samples. That's awful.
Thanks, COVID.
Yeah.
Wow.
I hate you.
Thanks a lot, coronavirus. You're the worst.
Yep.
So
You know what else is the worst? I got nothing. I was just making.
Okay,
up a
cool.
transition. Go ahead, Mark.
So I just have to point out, and obviously, this is bad. We've got another variant out there of COVID, but
I thought you were going to say Loki. I don't want another variant.
I literally
No.
that's all I hear every time I hear somebody say variant. Now.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, do we have a variant? This is exciting.
I feel like these scientists are not helping their case in terms of like letting us know when variants come out, because like they named this variant the Omicron variant, and I was like, this sounds
Sounds like a transformer.
That's exactly what I thought.
It sounds like a Power Ranger villain. Oh no, we got the Omicron. Oh no.
He's coming. Run. Get your Zords.
It's like,
Your masked Zords to fight it.
Wait, masked?
Yeah, they have to have masks on.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's
Like
regulation.
the M95 masks, wherever they are.
gotta fight them
Well,
6
for-
feet apart.
For Zords, it's like M95,000 because it's like 1,000 of them sewn together and then put
Like-
on the front.
Imagine being that person. Like, you want me to sew what?
We need you
9,000
to
of
make
these?
masks for the Zord. We need 1,000.
So,
Get to sewing. Shut your face.
Pat, you know how the pterodactyl Zord typically goes on the Megazord's chest?
Mm-hmm.
Well, instead it would go on the face.
Oh, the pterodactyl Zord is the mask, so you have to make it out of the 95. The 95.
Imagine being
I-95s,
that
whatever.
ranger. What sword?
Wait, my Zord's made out of what?
It's the
Paper
lamest thing
mache.
ever.
How can I fight?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just figured I'd point that out because, like, I heard that and I was like, well, we're trying to avoid doom and gloom here, and we decided to name this thing Omicron. I was like,
Huh.
I like it.
Now, back to the intros. What about the Nog Dog?
the Nog
Yeah,
Dog.
Nog Dog. I like that.
Hmm.
I feel like that needs
The
to be
OG
followed
Nog
up like
Dog.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
all right.
true.
We do a
Arsenio
little-
Hall. over
Everybody's
here.
gonna do that
Arsenio Hall.
afterwards.
Except we got to do it more dog-like. So ruff, 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 ruff,
No,
ruff,
dog,
ruff,
no,
ruff,
dog.
ruff, ruff. Nog Dog. I like it.
Totally
I
not
like it
me
a
at all,
lot.
but-
No more
Speaking of the
Lacqueretta in
Nog
his
Dog,
stomach. No.
yeah, that's right.
Hmm.
Speaking of the Nog Dog, the reason this show makes no sense whatsoever. You thought last week we were going to make you stupid, dear joiners. This week's going to be even worse. Mark called an improv audible. So that's what we're doing. And that's why we're here. Just
The
to
whole
hang
beginning
out.
of this episode is you talking to Mindy.
Yeah, making him
This is gonna be.
Yeah, I
this is gonna
left
be
that
that
in.
whole
Peek
interaction.
We were
behind
recording
the
the whole time.
curtain. That's right. That's what I heard. I was ready to go, and then
And
crisis
then you weren't.
was afoot. Nope.
Nope.
Pat, what did you think of Halo?
All right.
You didn't love it, did you?
Did you guys play? Did you
Yeah.
all play together?
Yeah. Eric, me, Ronnie, and then Spider Jedi came in, and we.
I thought you were going to say Spider-Man. I'm like,
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Did you get
Tom Holland was like,
Spider-Man
"Hey, you
on
guys
there?
want?" Yeah, right.
You need a
Tom
fourth
Holland.
one?
But so I wasn't into Halo when it first came out. I think I talked about this. I was like a 2-year window where I didn't play games. And it was when Halo had come out, and I never did any of the LAN parties. I never got into Halo. I was never into first-person shooters back in the day either. So this one I really didn't care. The first time I actually ventured into Halo was the Master Chief Collection when that came out for Xbox. So, yeah, I mean, like this was all new. I had no idea. Like I've been playing Apex Legends for like 3 years straight, and I try to jump into Halo. I'm like, I have no idea what any of this is.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how did I die? What does this gun do? This gun looks like it's shooting like water balloons. Like what am I throwing? What am I doing?
What is my ult?
Yeah, I know exactly.
Where is my ult? I need my ult.
What are all these? Yeah, like Eric, he's like, I was like, what is this mode? He's like, we got to control the point. I was like, what am I supposed to do? He's like, control
point
the
of what?
point. I was like, how do I control the point? Like, I don't. What am I? He's like, just stand there. I was like, all right, and I die. I'm like, well, I need more direction now.
Good work.
Okay, this time stand behind something. Don't stand out in the open.
It was fun. We won a few times, which was great. But every time we won, we were put into a different lobby where people were pros, and we got hammered.
Dominated. I got dominated. I think the whole night. Like it literally was the worst night of Halo for me since I started playing it. It's like I just couldn't kill anybody with any gun.
Yeah.
Just one of those nights.
Yeah, as long as I wasn't last place on team, I was good.
I think
Which happened maybe
Pros
twice.
came out. Hey, I'm free. You want me to jump in?
Mark's ready to be last
I'm
place.
definitely in. I'm always in to play some Halo. Just shoot me a text.
Yeah. And Halo's more my thing, so like I definitely love Apex, but yeah, I grew
Halo's
up with Halo,
fun.
so.
Have you played the new mode they have right now on Halo? It's like there's like an event. It's just an 8-on-8. Everybody starts with random weapons. So
that's Fiesta, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess. That's part of some event that they have, whatever the samurai looking armor is. I actually just unlocked that.
Truth be told, I haven't played a whole lot of it since it came out. I feel bad.
Yeah, I'm definitely down to play some more of that. Also, Gridiron mode is back on Rocket League right now.
Oh, now you're talking my language here.
It is out there. I just saw it tonight, actually.
What are we doing after this podcast?
I'm playing some
We're
Rocket
playing
League.
Gridiron. That's what we're doing.
Yes, we are. All right.
Let's
How long have we
go.
been doing this? We've been doing it an hour, right?
We're about
Let's
ready to wrap it up, right?
Let's wrap it up.
Yep.
If by
Wait,
an hour
hold
you
on.
mean 13
Minnie
minutes,
needs help.
yeah.
Minnie needs help with the fan. Give me a second.
Yeah. Oops, he's been
no.
gone for 45 minutes. What's he doing?
That's right. I've been talking about fans and hanging out with the dog.
He's
The
online.
nog
What's he doing?
dog.
The dog. I also have something to. I
Tell us.
ate at a place this week. It was the first time I've ever eaten there before, and I'd like to tell you what I think about it.
All right.
It was
What is
Popeyes.
the place?
Popeyes.
Oh, Popeyes.
I had never eaten it until tonight.
Okay.
Sucks.
And
Oh,
dang. What a
I
rating.
think I don't know if I'm just used to Chick-fil-A and like KFC, but I did not appreciate the Louisiana style chicken as much, and their coleslaw.
And
Not
we just
good.
lost all the Popeyes fans.
was it
Not good.
What did you get?
What was the deal with what was the deal with the coleslaw though?
Did you get
I
the
got,
chicken
like-
soup?
Chicken soup.
Chicken
They
soup?
have that.
I don't know. Like, no
That's
wonder
what it's going to be
sucks.
later when I throw it up. I got the like chicken. I guess they're comparable to like chicken nuggets, but they're like fried. They're like small chicken strips, basically. The only thing that was really good was
I was gonna say they were small chickens.
they were little tiny
they were
chickens.
live
Little
chickens.
ordered an 8-piece.
chickens.
They just dipped them in bread
Once I
and
opened the
fried
box,
them.
they all took off in different directions. It took me forever to catch them.
No wonder that was an awful
It
experience.
was terrible. I spent
half
3
the
hours
fun.
rounding them up.
We've all watched Rocky. It's no fun to chase a chicken.
Little Jerry
No
ran
fun
from
at
here
all.
to Newman's in under 30 seconds.
Little Jerry.
Is that good? I don't know.
That's a great episode. No, I just didn't. I didn't like the breading. Like, and the coleslaw really did me in. Like, it was just not good. And I really love KFC's coleslaw. Like, I could just have like a huge bowl of that coleslaw. It's fantastic.
Yeah. So what was different about the coleslaw?
It was just bland. It didn't have like a lot of flavor, and there was just
Okay.
there was just a lot of it. Like, I got it as my side with the chicken, and like I took a couple bites, and I was like, nope. Like,
And
nope.
I'm out.
Not happening.
Yeah, can't do
All
it.
right.
Not
Dang.
good. And the chicken just didn't. I don't know, like the Louisiana like flavor or whatever they use in their breading, didn't jive with me.
Okay. I had a similar experience last week for Thanksgiving. We went to a colleague of Mindy's house, and it was like a bunch of people from the school. And they had 2 turkeys. They had a traditional like smoked turkey, and then they had a Korean spiced turkey.
Ooh.
And I was like, this sounds interesting. And so I did the normal spice or the normal smoked. And then afterwards on my second trip, I got the Korean spiced one, and I wasn't a fan. On top of that,
What is
it was
Korean
also
spice?
undercooked. It was an
Ooh.
undercooked turkey, and it was very chewy. And I did
That's
not
weird.
get
That
past
is
the
weird.
first bite. And I was like, this doesn't taste good, and it's undercooked. The end.
Do you guys like
Bummer.
turkey? Have we had this conversation? I'm not a huge fan
I
of
don't
turkey.
know if we've had the
I like
turkey
turkey.
talk.
It's just, like if there's turkey and there's a ham, like I would definitely rather just get the ham.
100%.
I mean, yeah, by itself, ham
So much
is
better.
the superior. I mean, if turkey were superior, I would be Lucas Turkey Swisher, but I'm Lucas Ham Swisher.
Hey,
Oh,
that's your name now, Lucas
Who's the
Turkey
turkey
Swisher.
now?
oh,
Gobble,
don't be diminishing my name
We are-
to
no, Thanksgiving's
inferior
over.
meats.
We're into the holidays. We're into Christmas time.
We are in.
Officially, right?
Yeah, we're in.
Everyone,
That's right.
Everyone's
That's
official.
right.
Yep.
I think
You can sing
Ronnie,
Christmas shoes
Ronnie,
now.
you got another few more hours until it's official.
Nope.
Is that
It
right?
was Sunday.
Oh, it's now. Let's go.
We're
Yep,
good.
My
The
decorations
time
are up.
is now.
I have had Christmas music nonstop in the car.
Oh,
Nice.
So
Actually, I think it was Saturday night. We were coming home from Thanksgiving, and we were just listening to like a mixed channel on the radio, and a Christmas song came on. Elizabeth's like, "Nope, nope," and she just reached over and just like changed the station like immediately.
Whoa.
She's not ready for it apparently.
Not today, Satan.
Not today.
What? Turn off that. What station is this? 666? Get off of this.
Turn off that devil music. I've been listening to devil music since Halloween.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh no, he's not.
No, he's not. Kick him to the
Oh.
curb, sucker.
Yeah, no, we put
It's Krampus.
we put our decorations up on Saturday. Yeah,
Lazy.
and we're
Better late than never.
Right?
Better late than never.
Ugh.
and we're still putting stuff up. We're actually getting new decorations.
How many decorations do you have?
Well, we're
3.
adding
3-week
stuff.
process.
Well, we put
Oh,
all our
okay.
stuff up, and we're like,
This isn't enough.
this isn't enough. Like we need
Yeah.
some more.
Mm-hmm.
So
I get
we
that.
actually
I
just
get
put a Christmas tree up in our little like upstairs hallway. I probably gonna get some new garland for our stair railing because I usually
okay.
wrap the stair railing.
Mhm.
And
That
unfortunately,
stuff gets everywhere.
yeah. Well, unfortunately, the lights died. So yeah.
That's what they do. They're pretty good
That's
at that.
that's
Yeah.
what they make them to do.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't just like one bulb. It was like the whole thing died.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
All for one, one for all.
yep.
That's right.
One light goes out, they all go out.
Yeah. If one light goes out, I just throw the rest of it out. My dad, he's like there for like 45 minutes, like
Going through the whole
trying to
strand.
figure out which
That's
one.
the
like,
worst. Pull one out,
I'm
put
not
the other
wasting
one
my
in.
time
Now,
Pull-
why
with
the heck
that.
are they blinking?
This isn't the 60s anymore.
I know. Just go. They're like $6. Just go buy some.
But yeah, otherwise, yeah, our stuff is up. Music is being blasted.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Ooh,
fun stuff.
how are you playing it on the Alexa?
Uh,
No, Alexa, stop.
Oops.
Not you, Alexa. Alexa.
Whoa.
That's the
Sorry,
Russian
Brazil.
version.
Yeah, it
The
sounds like
Russian-
That's the Russian version.
The
Alexa.
Russian Brazilian version. Alexa.
In communist
Southern
Russia,
Hemisphere.
Alaska plays you.
Yeah, we couldn't afford the American one, so we got the Russian one. They're more easily accessible here. Alexa.
I feel
With
like they
every
would yell at you all
Christmas
the
song,
time.
you get drink of vodka. No.
Wow, I would be drunk.
Yeah. No, we've been playing it on the Amazon device that has the particular voice assistant that I will
It's
not
like
say
having
their
a
name.
spell around your kids.
The Alexa.
Yeah.
But,
It's good. You can do that up until they can spell.
yeah.
And then you're like, you gotta figure out new ways.
Yep.
You gotta get more clever.
Oh man.
Do it in
And
When
then
they
another
learn how to
language.
spell, that's when you gotta
If
shut
you-
it down.
If you sneak around, they know you're sneaking around. They're like, what are you doing? It's like, we just stepped away for 2 seconds. How do you know what we're doing?
What are you doing, Mark? Just kind of like
I
that.
can't let you do that, Mark.
Yeah. That Hal. That
Yep.
Hal
Open the
voice.
pod bay doors,
Ugh.
Hal. Can't let you do that. Oh, goodness.
Is that what she does during have you already programmed her so that just in case someone does ask for Christmas music before Thanksgiving, Alexa's like, I can't do that. It's not after Thanksgiving.
No, because my wife is the
That
same
would be
way.
a cool feature.
It would be a cool feature.
You can do that.
I'm sure you
add
can.
Add it as a skill. Like when we in our living room, I added a skill and had her say something every time we want to turn on the lights. We say, Alexa, turn on the lights. And then my device did not turn on when I said Alexa. Yep, still didn't turn on. It's great. So
Nice.
we
There
say
you
turn
go.
on the lights, and then she's like, and God said, let there be light, and our lights turn on. It's fantastic.
That's cool.
It's awesome.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I've seen ones where they'll set like an emergency skill, like they'll say something like red alert, and like the lights will change red, and like you've entered the wrong house, you're going down.
I have a skill in my man cave. When I tell her to turn on the man cave, she's like, "You got this, bro. Time to get good." I'm like, "Yeah." Little encouragement, little fake encouragement. I'm like, "Yeah,
There you go.
I will get good tonight. I'll drop hot and I'll try to get good."
I'm going to teach Alexa here to say, welcome, you've got mail.
Yeah,
That would be
could.
awesome.
Welcome
Okay.
to
Even though my
Movie
mail
Phone.
is at the front of the property, I would have to walk outside. That would be annoying. I'd be like, I'll get it tomorrow. I don't want it.
Still have
Who
mail.
needs mail?
Yeah,
I
every
still
time I
got
get mail, it's either a video game or trash.
Oh, Forkies in your mailbox?
Yeah, it's trash.
I'm trash.
Garbage.
Trash.
Eating cabbage.
Patrick.
Patrick,
Speaking of garbage,
Did you play a game this week?
I
You
did play a game this week. My
I did too.
background right here is called American Hero. It is
What a name.
it is a full motion video, like live action video game from 1995 for the
Oh.
Atari Jaguar.
Fantastic.
It never got an official release.
We
And-
know why now.
And then it got released, and I was like, "Oh, this is like an 80s action full motion video," and it's like a Telltale game where you choose options to continue the story, and whichever option you choose will take it a branch, and it will go into a very different route. I don't know how many different endings there are in this game. 10, 15,
There are a
something like
lot
that.
of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of them. And so Now, keep in mind, this game was from 1995. It had some serious actors in it. Like these guys were the best actors I've ever seen. The cutscenes were amazing. The way they transitioned from scene to scene was awesome. The endings were great. There were no jarring sequences. There were no WTF moments. This was one of the best games of the year.
Where's the punchline coming?
Now,
I feel like
now
everything he just said is actually the opposite.
What is happening?
Mark is on the nose, 100% on the nose.
Patrick's a big liar.
If you ever want to have a good time, this is a game. This is a game you can play to have a good time. This is so you're this guy. I think his name is Jack. You don't know anything about this guy, and you're him the entire game.
You don't know Jack.
And when I say the entire game, it took me like 35 minutes to beat this game, to get the good ending.
Wow.
35 minutes. Yeah. There were there were times where I got chose wrong, and ended up dying. And I ended up dying quite a lot. So when I say I beat it in 35 minutes, I probably played maybe 2 hours.
Yeah.
And this game is just like, when do I start ripping on this game? Can I start now?
No, you need to jump right into it.
Should I start now?
Patrick,
then.
Get in there, get
Now-
your hands dirty.
Then.
This is my
Ashes to
example?
ashes, dust to dust.
So what Lucas and I are referring to, the way these choices are made, it's not like where you have a
It's
choice on
jarring.
screen and you choose, like, for example, he wants to go left or he wants to go right. In normal games, any game, when you have a choice,
Other than this game.
You have like a menu at the bottom where it says either left or right, or if it's like a Mass Effect game, you have your little circular radial button where you choose which way you want to go.
Press
this
triangle
one-
for this and press circle for that, or
So it was
press different
it was like, usually games would pause and allow you to select. Either it's going to allow you to select, there's no time frame, or sometimes where it's like in the Telltale Walking Dead games, they'll give you like maybe 10 seconds to choose, and you have the option not to choose. This game does it way differently. So for going back to the example of either going left or right. So, and it comes out of nowhere, and he's running down the hallway.
Sometimes it was pretty obvious it's coming, because there would be like this soap opera pause where they just make this quizzical look like,
Oh, gosh.
You're right.
and then it would go to your options, and it could be 2 options, it could be 3 options. You never know.
But it would just be like, okay, so he's going to either left or right. It wouldn't give you the menu. It would just say left, right, left, right, left, right, and each like left, it would have a like a still picture, and then a right would have a still picture, and then it would just go back and forth between left and right. And I'm like, I don't know what to choose here, because this both of these hallways don't look the same. And that's the way it was. Like there's one of his buddies, his name is Hoover, and then the bad guy is named Kruger. And at one point you have to choose between Hoover and Kruger. It's like Hoover, Kruger, Hoover, Kruger, Hoover, Kruger. I'm like, what? This game is so weird. The way you
Turn
choose.
the game off. That's what I choose.
Grab, fight, grab, fight, grab, fight. And then so you do this, and if you make the wrong choice, you end up dying. And it goes to a death scene that is just ashes. It shows like this priest, and he's like, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And it's like, it is so
and then
80s,
this old,
so cringy.
you're not saying all of it.
Oh,
So
sorry, go ahead.
cringy.
You
And
say
then
the rest of it.
this an old man hugging this woman says, "It's all right, Laura. Be brave, like Jack would want you to be."
And the first
then
time
2 other people
I
cried.
died, the first time I died, I'm like, who's Laura? What is-
And then there's a random old couple I never saw in the game that are at the funeral. I'm guessing it's his parents.
I don't know.
And then Hoover knocks
Who's
his
Laura?
cigar off over your grave, and that's it. And that's the
Wow.
death scene.
Yeah, it was
So many times I've
This
seen
sounds
that.
exquisite.
I mean,
It's
it was
amazing.
it was something to experience. I gotta give it that. Like
Yeah.
this.
It really was. It was a product of its time. One of my favorite parts was when you're getting chased by a semi truck, and it says, "Run, ledge, run, ledge, run, ledge." And so the first time I did it, I hit the ledge, and in the only time in the game, there's a quick time event, and you have to mash the X button. And I'm like, oh wait, what? And I hit the X button, and it was like it clicked, and then Jack jumps on the ledge, but his hand goes through the glass, and he bleeds out to death because he puts himself on the glass.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Dust to
So-
dust.
Let me ask you this: did you have to pay money for this?
Oh, I paid money for this one. Yeah,
Oh.
100%. It was well worth every single dollar I spent. It
really
15
was hilarious.
It was $15
Where did you play it on?
on PlayStation.
Are
Yeah.
you still being
Yeah.
sarcastic when you said it was worth it, or is
Yes,
that-
I am not being sarcastic at all. This was so worth it. Like it was.
Okay.
It wasn't a long game.
I felt like a kid again.
Still
watching
feels like he's lying.
it was just
old
the
90s
experience.
action hero movies.
It was so odd. Like you don't know the relationship between Jack. You still don't know who Jack is. Like is this guy supposed to be a Chuck Norris guy? Is he like a Harrison Ford, or is he like a
He's an
Dewey
idiot.
from? Yeah,
Is that a picture? That's a picture of him in
He's
your
an
background.
idiot is what he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. He looks like
that.
he's like
Or that guy from Mad Max, the newer one. What is that actor's
Oh,
name?
Tom Hardy.
Tom. Yeah.
Mm.
Doesn't
Tom
look
Hardy's
like-
he
way
was
better
kind of
man
like
than
a
this
Bruce
guy.
Willis. Like he was like unassuming, but he was
Down
still
to
like
the coast.
have a few laughs. Yeah. What else in this game was just oh yeah, and I was not going to give up away the ending because the ending was just so
Oh my
outrageous.
I don't
Like,
think anybody's
so-
gonna care.
So the whole I know exactly. So the whole point of this game, this Kruger guy, he's trying to poison the water supply in California, and which causes them to be like mindless brains that can follow every order that he gives.
Yeah, it's a
And so-
mind controlling virus that he's releasing it on the city through one little river at a reservoir that you're at.
Yeah. So you end
crazy.
up fighting Kruger, you killing him, and this like it's hilarious because these people that are falling off bridges and cliffs, like it's the old like 80s, like the dummy, like falling off the bridge and the cliff and like hitting the ground. You can just see that they're ragdolls. It's hilarious.
Yes. My
So-
favorite ragdoll moment was in the car chase, and you can choose to fight back and shoot your gun from out the window. And all of a sudden, your driver's like, "Watch out, Jack!" And he hits a telephone pole, and it just totally like whacks him out of the car. Like it hits him because he's halfway out the car, and his little, the little doll just flies in the air.
It was like the
It's so
Naked Gun
crazy.
movies where those
Yes.
ragdolls are just flying.
Fantastic.
It's so funny. So you end up killing Kruger, and the
Looking like a
immediately the
90s villain name.
scene, just like
For
just
sure.
jarring scene, you're getting the Congressional Medal of Honor from the president. Like I'm like, I
Sure,
don't.
why not?
Yeah, I know.
Not only
And then-
that,
There's
you
no
make out
in-between.
with Laura.
I
You
know
make out
you're
with
like-
Laura in front of everyone for like
which I like. It's so
a
hilarious.
minute.
In the beginning, Laura's like, I hate you. And then like 3 seconds later, she's like, oh, I love you. Like, what is this game?
Isn't that typical
It's
though
just
of like 80s and 90s action movies though?
Oh yeah, it was solid.
much.
It was super
Pretty
solid.
much.
Okay, so the gameplay 2 out of 10 is garbage, but the story and the experience and the fun factor 8 out of 10. It was awesome.
Nice.
Your score, Lucas. What would you give?
Yeah, I played way too much of this game. I got appropriately, I got 90% of the trophies.
I got 1 trophy.
Yeah. I played through it, and honestly, I got to the end and I couldn't finish the game properly. Like it forced me into one of the bad decisions and I kept dying, so I had to start it over and make better decisions or find clues or something, but I did. Ended up using a guide to help me just to see more of it. And this game is nuts. Like, there's one scene where you're at Laura's house and you hear a shower and you walk up to the shower and open the door, and this large German lady walks out and is just like, "Hello, I've been waiting for you. Want to have a relaxing shower?" and then you go to fight her, and she just gives you a big bear
all
hug
of a
and
sudden
kills
you fight her.
Yeah, you have the choice to fight her or run away.
That's not what I thought you meant.
She bear hugs you and kills you.
Okay.
It is nuts. But I have to say, it was nostalgic. But if it wasn't for the nostalgia, it was utter trash. I give it 1.99 out of 10 bottles of of Auf Wiedersehen water bottles. So
Okay.
that's what I give it.
All right.
I give the overall score. I will say that it was, I laughed out loud a number of times playing the game. And it would have been even more enjoyable to play it with like Patrick, or play it like with the three of you guys all together. It was crazy.
By far
Crazy,
the best
crazy.
game I've ever played.
Yes. And by best, the worst. In terms
The Quiet Man is the worst. This is
the Quiet Man.
that could be
There
the
were so
worst.
many moments that I wish that we were playing and doing like a Mystery Science 3000.
Oh my
Like where
gosh.
something would happen and I'm just like, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I need someone to be here with me so we can laugh about it.
And
But
the
it is
worst
what it
thing
is.
about the game is the checkpoint system. So if you die, you have to watch all of the video all over again up until
there's no
you get to
skipping
that point.
anything.
And it was like I kept choosing the wrong things. It would bring me back to the checkpoint. I'm like, oh man, I gotta watch 5 minutes of video before I can make that choice again.
Yeah. I started just working and checking my email and checking social media and other stuff when that would happen.
And as soon as you hear the left, right,
Yeah,
you're like,
then you
okay,
choose.
Now you choose.
Yep. It's that easy.
Mm.
So there you go.
So I had a little bit of, because of this game, I went ahead and bought this new game tonight. It's called Bloodshore. It just came out this year. I'm pretty sure it came out in November of 2021. Another FMV game where it is a battle royale on a beach, and the last person wins, survives, whatever. And it has 8 hours of FMV video, which is the most any game has ever had.
Okay.
So
Wow.
I was like, you know what? I had a lot of fun with American Hero. I'm going to keep the train rolling.
Now, is
I
this
know
the same thing like with American Hero where it was made in the mid 90s and
No,
then
this is new. This is new.
this is brand new
All new.
information.
Brand
All right.
spanking new.
Is it PS4 and 5?
Yes. So
Okay.
I think it's only on PS4, but I mean I played on my PS5.
You said Bloodshore?
Okay.
Bloodshore.
We might have to do another review roast cast like we did with this American Hero next week.
Yeah. I can't
down.
wait. I saw like it was like maybe a 2-minute trailer or something like that. I watched like 30 seconds of it. I was like, I'm already in. Don't need to see the rest of it. No spoilers. Let's play the rest. I'm gonna play it. And I went on the store. It was like $15, and I was like, I'm gonna spend $15 more. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, FMV time.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
release
know I
date
have-
release date
Yeah.
11/3/2021.
Okay, less than a month old. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I know I have.
Well, it's only
Deathloop.
up from here. It's got to be better than American Hero. I mean, if
100%.
American Hero had actually
I don't
come
know.
out on Atari Jaguar CD back in the mid 90s.
No, it
That-
didn't. It never got.
No, I said
released.
if it
Oh.
would have. It would have totally covered over Mortal Kombat and what was the other one that was a big controversy? Night Trap. Like Night Trap got a lot of flack for what it did.
Yep.
This one would have gotten way more flack than Night Trap.
Hmm.
I'll just leave it at
You
that.
think so? I think Night
Uh,
Trap. The reason
yeah.
why is because it was like kidnappers or intruders, burglars.
Well, also,
but-
it was like a
against girls that were like half naked.
Yeah, it's like a slumber party, and everybody's in like their.
Did you ever play Night Trap? Anybody?
I've not played it. I've unfortunately seen it, but
I have never played it before. Don't.
Yeah,
Tempt
I
me.
don't remember.
Yeah,
I
the
probably
only,
won't buy
the
it.
only times I've ever really seen it is when, because that was right around the whole thing with the ESRB starting up, and Night Trap was one of the games that they brought before the congressional board, basically complaining about the issues of like sex and violence in video games and how the ESRB got started.
What
So-
was that? Adult only? Was that like the first adult only game?
That I'd have to double check and see.
I mean,
if
what
it
is
had
Grand Theft Auto?
It's
Yeah. So I think when Grand Theft Auto had come out, the rating system had gone from like, I think it was E for everyone, T for teen, M for mature, and then adult only. And if you got the adult only tag, your game was over.
Yeah.
No one bought those.
How do they not get that now? That's what I would. You know
I don't
what
think
mean?
adult only is a rating. Either that or whatever rating that is like the criteria for that. People just don't do those.
You basically would have to have like straight up like porn in your game to get an AO rating.
Man, there are a few games where that says God of War 3. You're like, oh my gosh, how is this
Yeah.
just mature?
Sure.
I think it depends on like also the percentage of the game experience. If
Right.
it's just like a small slice is about that, then okay, the rest of it's about,
Well, that's not the way movies work.
cutting
I
villains'
mean, you
heads
throw
off.
a slice in there, and that is an all-our movie.
I don't know. I'm speculating. I don't have anybody
Yeah,
on
I don't know 100% how the
ESRB.
ratings board.
telling me how it works.
Yeah. I
I'm
didn't
gonna
know.
need you to research that, Mark, and get back to us.
Yep, I'm on it.
Yep.
Okay.
Get down on it.
I'm on it like flies on poop.
Oh, poop. Now that's something that we can transition to.
Of course it is.
I think you need to stick with the nog, dog.
I think I will.
No poop.
That's fair.
I told my son, I was
Poop.
like, where's the poop room? Lucas and I had a conversation in this earlier
We
today
did,
about
and I found a GIF.
about the bathroom needs to be renamed poop room. So I went to my son and I was like, hey, where's the poop room? He's like, you mean the bathroom? I was like, yeah. Why can't we call it the poop room? He's like, you don't always poop. And I was like, yeah,
That's
I
fair.
guess. I mean, you can poop in the bathroom, but why can't you poop? Why can't you bath in the poop room
You don't always bath or bathe or shower.
or rest?
So yeah,
I don't rest.
I mean, I always
when I think
yeah.
of rest, I think of laying down. I'm not laying down anywhere in a poop
that's
room.
I always-
gross. Who lays down in a bathroom? Ugh.
I always thought the weirdest name for that was the WC, the water closet. I was like, that's
That is
odd.
weird.
I think that's.
I mean, it's got water.
That's
and
like a European thing,
and
right?
a lot of them are the size of a closet.
I think
so
that's the
it-
like old
it does make
school
sense.
UK European. I don't think they
Yeah,
call that
that's-
anymore, but
European. I mean, you go everywhere in Europe and there's WC all over the place.
is there?
It's
Okay.
like it's still over the bathrooms and yeah, the water closet. I mean, it's a closet and it has water in it, so it makes more sense than the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like even when you're in a restaurant, I mean, sometimes I'll say, "Where's the bathroom?" I mean, it's not actually a bathroom; it's a restroom.
Is it a walk-in water closet or is it just one of those small rooms?
It's an automatic water closet. You just
Yeah.
walk in and
Like if it has a
Walk
toilet in it for the most part, unless it's that one where it has the sink like in front of the toilet and that's it. That's a regular closet.
oh,
Other than
that's
that,
awful. Yeah.
I think they're all pretty much walk-in water closets.
You know what I'd call the bathroom? The depository.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because that's literally what you're doing for every.
Where's your
single thing.
depository?
Yeah.
See what they say to that.
Like,
I like
sir, we're not a
Patrick's
bank. Like,
I think Patrick needs to go to Long John Silver and be like, before I order, where's your poop room? Please film it.
That's
Stream
just-
it,
like-
film it.
You're like,
Sir,
we have
that's-
6 of them here for everyone.
sir, that's
He's
the
gonna
whole
be like,
building.
"No, we get this a lot.
The
It's right
whole
around the
building.
corner.
I'm
They're
not
built
sitting
into
down.
the
Is this
they're
for
built
here
into
to
the
go?
tables.
This is to go. This is to go.
when you sit at the table, you're good to go. You're at the poop room.
Each one has its own individual seat for you.
Just for you.
Oh, good
2 birds with 1 stone.
That's right. 2 birds with 1 plop.
Wow.
Or one
Never-
bird.
it's never just
flops.
one plop. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's the whole next day.
That's true.
Yeah, it's flop day.
It's a
It's plop
day.
week.
It's a national holiday. The next day.
A national holiday? Which one?
Yep.
The next day or poop day?
Yes. They're the same. The next day is the poop day.
Oh, okay.
Glad we cleared that up.
Yeah. So I watched a documentary this weekend.
Changing
Tell
the
me-
subject like
Yep.
It
always.
was about water
Yep.
closets.
It was not.
Oh, hold on. We have a guest here. Look at this.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I see a tail.
She's not in the couch. So that's good.
Lead a look here.
There you go.
For those only listening to the audio version of the podcast,
Say hi.
there is a cat currently in our
Say
midst.
hi. Hi. Yeah, she doesn't like people at all.
She's like, "How dare
In fact,
you
you never
try
get to
make
see
me
her
do
in real
anything?"
life because she hides from people. You want to say
I'll
anything?
never forgive you for this.
Go
Never
on.
forgive you for making me do this.
You want to be a
I'm
part
gonna
of it?
get a meow.
Come
You're a
on.
good kitty.
Do the Meow Mix commercial.
Can you give us a
Meow,
little
meow,
something?
meow, 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 meow,
No?
meow, meow.
Okay. All right.
Is that still the jingle from Meow Mix?
I would say so,
I mean, it.
timeless? It's
or
timeless.
some variation of it.
Yeah. Yep.
No, I really did watch a documentary this weekend though.
Okay. Was it cool?
It was quite cool. It was long,
Nice.
but it was quite cool.
Don't tell me it was the Beatles.
Okay, I won't tell you it was the Beatles.
What
Was
was
it the Beatles?
It was totally the Beatles.
You said you wouldn't say it.
Liar! Liar!
You sit on a throne of lies.
You should have said it was not the Beatles.
It was the Bootles.
Hey, we're the Beatles.
No, it's good. It's good though. It's like 3 nights of like 2-hour, because they released like one a day from like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's basically this really long documentary about how the Beatles were trying to like they had toured in like 3 years, because whenever they did tour, you couldn't hear them play over the sound of freaking screaming girls. So they're like,
Freaking screaming girls. Wish they'd
Turn it
stop.
up to 11, guys.
well, back in the late 60s, they couldn't turn it up to 11,
What do they have? 1 notch
probably.
off or on?
Yeah. It's in noise mode, guys.
Yes.
So yeah, they stopped touring for like 3 years, but then they were talking about, oh, we got to make an album, but let's go ahead and do
What
it.
kind of ego do they have to have? Be like, we're not touring because these girls are too loud.
Tell you what though, some of the best albums they ever made were made in those 3 years, 3-4 years, because they mainly just focused on being a studio band. But yeah, they were trying to basically come out of retirement, if you will, in terms of the doing public appearances and touring and stuff. And so they were trying to start. They hired these guys to film this documentary around them, writing 14 songs in a span of 2 weeks and preparing to perform them all as part of a TV special. And so this is the whole story of that process. And if you realize where in history this is all being shot, they're less than a year from breaking up, basically. So there it's like beginning of the end type stuff.
Yeah.
And after like the first week, George quits the band. John is MIA. And it turns out like, okay, that we just don't want to do this TV special. So it just turns into, recording this album and their whole process of writing all these songs for this new album. And it's just really interesting to see like their writing process and how like they're just fiddling with a song and it turns out to be Let It Be. and Get Back and all those kinds of classic Beatles songs, and just seeing the process of how those came about, and then what turned out to be their last public appearance. They basically got on the rooftop of their label, their record label, and recording studio, and just decided to play on a rooftop.
Yep.
On a random.
I remember that from Rock Band.
Yeah.
Rock Band Beatles.
And that was literally their last public performance as a band. And so it's just it's long, it's a total like 6-hour documentary, but it's split into 3 parts. But I absolutely loved it.
It's the Snyder cut of Beatles documentaries.
Yes, except they technically didn't fully release the first time. They tried.
Did they have their Martha moment? Like,
yeah,
Ringo, and that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Why did you say that name?
Let it be.
It's
Let
his
it
mother.
be.
It's his mother's name. It's his mum's name. But yeah, I absolutely loved it. Just because it was.
Rate it. Oh, sorry.
No,
When
go
you
ahead.
finish, rate it.
I would rate it. I would rate it 10 Maxwell's Silver Hammers out of 10.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
That's
10 out
legit.
of 10.
Yep. Well, I take that back. 9.5.
Oh,
And the only reason I say 9.5 is because there are at least 2 or 3 occasions in this documentary where they let Yoko Ono on the mic.
oh no. Oh no.
How dare they?
Ha. Yeah, like if you've heard her quote unquote singing it all, it's literally just screaming. It's terrible.
She sings?
That's my point. Yeah, anytime you hear her, anytime she gets on the mic, her like avant-garde, super artsy fartsy crap version of singing is her going ah. That's literally it.
Sounds like a fast version of Enya.
Yeah,
Like if she just sped it up a little bit.
which nobody
Let me
wants to hear.
Enya,
4
speed
times.
that up.
I was like, I don't want this at all. John, I'm glad you love this woman, but keep her off a microphone, please.
With all due respect. Keep her off.
Shut up. But yeah, I absolutely loved it. If you're a Beatles fan, you should watch it.
Sweet.
I just wanted to say that because that was something I did in my holiday weekend.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I realize you guys aren't necessarily the biggest Beatles fans, but or
I don't
Beatles
know.
fans, period.
I like their music.
I like the Hey Hey We're the Beatles. People say we always Beatle around. They have that song, right?
Yeah.
No,
That's the one.
no, not at all.
I remember when I was a little kid, I totally got them mixed up.
Beatles and the Monkees.
Like, wait, is it
Yeah.
Beatles, Monkeys? What's with all the animal names for these bands, Dad? I was so confused. And
You
I
know
got
what?
older
Yep.
and wiser.
You know what took me until like the longest time, until like at least within the last year or so, to realize that if you look at the name like the Beatles, I thought they were just being stupid and trying to spell the word Beatles incorrectly just to do something different. And I was like, oh, the word beat is in it. And
Yep.
they're a rock band.
They should have been the Bandles.
They should have.
The rock
Or the
Bandles.
Drummels.
The
The
Drummels.
Drummels.
The Drummels, yep. The singles.
The Guitarals.
Isn't
Yeah,
that like a
vocal-
tool?
the vocals.
A drummel?
The Girls Screamals.
The
Yeah.
Tamburinos. I mean, they're all good options. I like
Yeah.
There's lots of good names. Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's a little too late
Too
for
bad.
them to change it.
Too bad they
I know.
didn't have us around.
If you were to go
Missed
back in time, would
opportunity.
you change their name to the Drummels?
No. Let me think about that.
Unfortunately.
No.
I saw this
Never gonna happen.
this comedian. His name is Nate Bargatze, and I've talked about him in the past. And there's a bit where he's like, if I was a time traveler, I went back in time He's like, I don't think it could make a difference. Like he's going back in time and people are on like their, rotary phone. He's like, one day there are gonna be phones that you can keep in your pocket and they're gonna be powerful like computers. And they're like, well, how do they do that? I don't know.
No idea. They just do.
I don't know how that works. He's like, hey, in like 40 years, we're gonna land on the moon. It's like, how did they do that? I don't know. He's like, I would do worse if I went back in time. It's like, who's the next president? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Oh yeah, he's a good comedian.
Yeah, there have been times when I've thought about if you could go back in time, like get stock in something, right? Like in Apple or Walmart or Uber or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't know when that stock like starts. So I'd be like talking. I don't even know who to talk to get stock. So like, I would if I would go back in time, I'd be wandering the streets and be like, anybody selling stocks? Hey, you guy.
You talk to Lieutenant Dan.
Apple stocks. Yeah. They're like, it apples.
Yeah, to buy it costs $2
too
bits.
Far back in time.
2 bits to get in.
2 bits.
I have
what does that mean?
How do I make this money?
You talk to
I have
Lieutenant
these dollars
Dan.
from the future. Does that help?
Yeah.
Do you guys take credit cards?
Well, it doesn't matter if my credit card doesn't expire for 50 years. It's a special credit card. Okay.
What are credit cards?
Yeah, exactly. And then they get out those little hand sliders.
Oh man, those are old school.
They were using that like up until like the early to mid 90s because like if you watch Home Alone 2 when he has to use his dad's credit card, they've got that big choo-choo.
Were credit cards stronger back then? Like were they just like tougher? Because I feel like my card now is
they were made of a different plastic.
Yeah,
they're running out of plastic, so they have to dilute it. They dilute the plastic now.
Made out of
credit card, you got it.
No, but when I worked at Applebee's in 2008, I remember there was 1 or 2 times that our system shut down, and so our manager got out
the backup?
like 3 or 4. That was the backup. Where 3 or 4 of those credit cards clickers. I don't even know what to call it. Like click, click.
They are satisfying though. When you hear that,
they are.
It's like ASMR.
It is very satisfying.
Type stuff.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, for sure. All right. I think that is all for Improv number Baker's Dozen. I have no idea how many we've done, but we've done a number of them.
160
so we're gonna say,
nice.
Yeah, 160 nice of them.
Wait, how is that a Baker's Dozen?
I mean,
no, he's talking about how many improvs we've done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then Patrick went to the episode number.
Yeah.
Gotcha. We have a stream team. They offer content. We do tweet on Twitter, discourse on Discord. We accept ratings, reviews on Apple Podcasts and Podchaser. That is all.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Pat, Mark, Ronnie J. Sorry, I said that wrong. Master Poop Room, Nog Dog, and Catboy. I don't know. I ran out of a nickname.
No, Catboy.
Catboy. Guess I earned that one.
Yep. Along with you, our beloved friends, family, and joiners, go get your good morning this week, and may God bless and guide your lives as you live, as you work, and as you game. Meow, 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 meow.